Good morning, Bo and RadishPriceGuide.com. Can't start the day without either. Let's Bo.
Good morning, everybody. Here we are. It's Good Morning Bo for this Friday. We're here with Anthony, Rue, Seth, Eric. How's everybody doing?
Morning.
Morning.
So good. We're here.
Excellent.
Wait, is it Friday? It's Friday.
It is, right? I hope
Yeah,
so.
it's Friday, July 3rd. Come on now. I'm in blue.
Oh, that's
I've
right.
got my white earrings. I got sparkles going for later. So yeah, it is Friday, July 3rd. There we go.
You have red socks on for the red, white, and blue?
No, I almost showed you, but then I was like, nobody wants to see my feet. That's disgusting. So no, I do not yet. It's early here in Colorado. It is very early. So there we go. No, not yet.
All right. Eric, I think you had something you wanted to address.
Yeah, I know. Normally very fun show. We like to have a good time, but I do want to take a minute to address something on a more serious note and issue a little public apology here as well. Yesterday, a card was posted of the Mr. Hop Battle Arena image in the main Discord and caused a little bit of a frenzy. So I do want to apologize, for all this that's gone down. We're obviously huge fans here, and somebody had approached me with the idea of, hey, Mr. Hop, let's make a card and stickers and send those out to buyers. And the community seemed to really love it. They were all about it in the chat threads. And so we got excited about it and hastily had the cards made. They came. I never even saw the image of the card before they arrived. When they came, I gave them to Texie, who does our shipping, and they just started going out with packages from Break. So they're not the same size as a Battle Arena card. They don't have the same design as a Battle Arena card. However, it did have the logo on it, and we need to be very respectful of that and what the team has created. And we understand we made a big mistake by having that on there. So, Jeff, I apologize. I'm very sorry that this has happened. The cards have been destroyed. I would encourage anybody who has those to also just destroy them, and we'll make sure that nothing like this ever happens again. So we're sorry, and we definitely won't do anything like this moving forward.
Eric, we appreciate that and definitely understand everything around that, man. So I will say, as breakers in this community, we do want to make promotional items. We do want to have fun with the community, and we all love the same product. And Bo Jackson Battle Arena, myself have made a couple items. I did dice one time with the logos from the weapon types, and reached out to Jeff and was like, "Do not sell those. Those are copyright logos." So that was one. And then obviously with the cameos, we talked about it before. Seth did a cameo with his wife for her birthday, which was amazing. Still very loved throughout the community, excuse me. And I had ChatGPT write me a prompt for my first cameo that said, "Hey, this is cursive from Bo Jackson Battle Arena on whatnot." Obviously, you could see how that could seem like I am from the company asking for a business promotion. Obviously, that wasn't it. So there is a very thin line there. We do have to own up to some of the things because we are just like anyone else. We're able to make mistakes. We're able to have to come back around and apologize for those. And hopefully we move on and understand that again, this is a community. It's still pretty small. And so when you do make mistakes, sometimes they get blown up, and it can happen to anyone, and we just got to be respectful. So I appreciate that.
Agreed. And, kudos to you guys for talking about it and not, brushing it under the rug. It's never easy, especially I think amongst really competitive people, which some of us may or may not be in this room right now, to own up to like something that you didn't, especially when you didn't intend any harm. And so I appreciate that. I understand how hard it is to do. And yeah, I think the moral of the story is we're all human people. We all make mistakes, intentional or not. We see it, whether it's in this community or in our daily lives. So thanks, Eric. That's much appreciated and not easy to do. And I think we're good to move on. You guys good to move on?
Yeah,
let's move on. Yeah. So I want to ask you guys, now that Tecmo is out, are you seeing a lot of new people coming into your breaks and coming into the community?
I definitely have. So in my breaks, I was away for a little bit, so I've only done 2 so far. In
Mhm.
terms of new buyers, the percentage compared to previous or returning buyers, it was much higher than it has been in the past, which is really exciting. That means it's growing and reaching a bigger audience, and you can see it just by the number of streams available per day. And yeah, exciting times here with Tecmo.
For sure, for
That's
sure.
great.
Yeah, I mean, we
And
really pride ourselves on our shipping, which takes us a long time, but we have fun doing it. And anytime we have a first time buyer, we write a pretty lengthy handwritten card. So I always have a very good sense of how many new buyers we have after the show when we go and do shipping. And yeah, it's definitely been more since Tecmo. There's absolutely more people breaking. So there's also that. So there's a lot, there are so many more options, I think, on Whatnot right now as well, which is awesome from a size standpoint, get in where you fit in type thing. If you want to get into a small break, you can. If you want to get into a massive break, you can. You've got options. So that being said, yeah, our last show, which I guess was just Wednesday, I think we had 10 new buyers. The show before that, we had 17 new buyers. That's a lot of new buyers when you think about how small our community is and how many people aren't new buyers too, right? Like that's wild. And when I see it, it is so amazing. I love it. It's 17 people who are new to Decked by KJ. It's and some people aren't new, but they're buying for the first time. And then I also see it and I'm like, oh my gosh, 17 cards. I'm gonna need to go write 17 cards, guys. And that's like an awesome problem to have. And it's not a problem. I enjoy doing it. It just takes a hot, long minute or hour or two.
Right.
I mean, the handwritten notes are amazing. A little ridiculous. Don't expect handwritten notes from cursive. One, cursive doesn't know how to write in cursive. So
I was just going to ask that. I'm like,
Rue,
well,
you're setting the bar
I do
very
as an
high.
adult, but it's not very great. That's kind of how I got my name. Is I refused to write cursive in elementary school. But also, it is pretty cool. I love when someone hops in. It's like, hey, what is this? And then you get excited, like, ooh, I get to do the spiel. I haven't done it in a while. Like, what is Bo Jackson Ballerina? I got this. Like, hold on, let me, lick my chops real quick. Let me get into the mix of it. Let me give you my 2-3 minute spiel of how this is the new, most exciting, amazing thing that's coming out on the market that you haven't seen yet. So get ready for it. I would definitely say that. I think Frenchie asked one time, like, how many times do you get new buyers on single show? Obviously, there's a handful of us, myself, Eric, and a few others that do single shows, and I would say it's pretty even. I mean, there's a lot of people that come into breaks and they're like, hey, what's this? Like, let me buy a spot. Let me see if I hit. I had someone in a break the other day bought one spot. They hit 2 featured heroes, and I'm like, oh man, now you're hook, line, and sinker. You're hooked. He's like, nah, man, this is amazing. I'm addicted already. I'm like, well, probably not the best word for it, but obviously we're excited to have you join the community. Hop on to the next show. Go on Whatnot. There's a Bo Jackson Ballerina tab. Go ahead and search, see who's on right now next. But then again, on single shows, like, we do get quite a bit of new people that are just like, hey, these cards are kind of cool. I was just browsing. Let me pick up maybe some heroes, maybe some cheap cards, and see if I can get interested in this.
Have you guys, looking at the Radish price guide, have you seen what some of the secret one of ones have sold for in the last few days? And
who's done BoBA Raw in the last couple of days? That's who needs to, right?
Well, we've done it a few this week. I mean, it's wild just to see the volume of sales. We were talking about this the other day, is, towards the tail end of Griffey. If you clicked on the yesterday's sale button on Radish, you would see maybe 2 pages of sales, and it was pretty quick to go through. Now it's 13 to 15 pages a day of sales, and most of it is obviously Tecmo. So it's lighting a lot of things on fire. It's been hot. You're seeing a lot of activity, and we're seeing record-setting sales for some of the singles, in well above 4 figures for a lot of these cards.
Yeah, I'm just scrolling back through here. The Fear himself, secret
Hex.
one of one for the Hex
The pink?
What is this, headliner or
News.
sold for
The news,
over
yeah.
$2,000 or the
Over
news? Yeah,
2K. Holy.
over 2K.
Was that a July? Was
7
that a
ring.
July 3rd sale or was it yesterday?
That was 1 week ago.
Oh, okay.
was
I
that
say
sale.
because don't blow up my spot. I'm going to do a little video about the sales today. So if they're today, don't mention it.
Okay.
Yeah,
let's see.
don't
Hang
mess
on.
with Seth's spot, okay, Tex?
I'm gonna
This is
mention
his-
one more, but
his
it was 6
content.
days ago. It
Fair.
was 6 days ago.
That's
Great, you
okay.
can do that.
The polka dot a secret 1-of-1 hex sold for $2,400,
Damn, son.
which is wild.
Wow.
Yeah, and then there was one other one, but I won't address that because I think that'll be on Seth's show.
Wait, no, but I'm doing Friday sales. So Friday at midnight. So July 3rd, I'm covering. That was my instruction.
Okay.
Okay,
All right.
okay.
You're just
The sale was
following the
yesterday.
instructions you were given, right? That's
Exactly.
Okay,
If I've
a
learned
Joe
anything.
Cool sold for the secret hex logo
Okay.
1-of-1 sold for $2,800 yesterday.
Boom.
So I will say this: it does seem like the market is finally settling. It's adjusting back to where we're used to seeing. We do have 200 power cards going back over 2,000. We have some of the others. We talked about it a little bit before the show went on. There is a little bit of a power creep. We do have 3 heroes at the top of that. Stills at 185 with Puka, Dak, and Bo. So there is a little more bigger cards that we're seeing coming out. Obviously, additional treatments and parallels that are coming out as well. But I do think the market seems like settling. People are enjoying the gums right now. The A-Bears and the Reptilian are super sought after, and they're super low powers. But you're seeing their higher end cards go for like 200 plus. And yeah, like to say what Eric said. I mean, you go on the Radish Price Guide, Borilla there, help me out. You're seeing multiple double-digit pages every single day, where that wasn't the case before.
What
Where's our
about,
friend Borilla?
have you guys seen Rage
Hopefully out of his
Quit
cage.
or Rage Quit selling?
Hibernating.
Anybody selling
Yeah.
Rage
I
Quit?
I picked.
Got BoBA cards? Don't guess the price. Look up their value now at radishpriceguide.com.
I picked
That
up
was
a Rage
amazing.
Quit yesterday for pretty cheap. I feel like the market doesn't realize how rare these are yet, and people are paying more for the 8-bit alt arts than the Rage Quits, even though the Rage Quits are more exclusive. So,
How many Rage Quits have you pulled, Eric, out of all the cases you've opened?
I want to say 3.
3?
Yeah.
Okay. What about you, Cursive? Have you pulled any Rage Quits?
On breaks, no. On personal, I've opened now 5 cases, 0 Rage Quits, 2 8-bits.
Yeah.
Maybe some other stuff.
Seth, you?
Nada.
Tex?
I've hit 1 rage quit, a Gronk, and
Ooh.
I hit 1 8-bit of Breeze.
Oh wow, that's a big 8-bit.
And I've opened around 20 boxes, I think.
Okay, so that's a lot. I mean, and we've seen 2 2 Rage Quits out of all the cases we've opened, and I don't know how many that is, but it's a lot. Both, and that includes streaming and just personally ripping. So I think they are the rarest. We've also pulled 2 supers and 2 secret 1-of-1s. So if you put it in that category, we've pulled as many supers as we've pulled Rage Quits, right? Like I think they're really, really rare.
I did hit a secret 1-of-1 too.
That's fun. Who was it?
First Amigo.
Oh my goodness, are you serious? You got
Amigo
some Mark
one.
Jackson, you got
Yeah,
some
it's
Bronco.
Good for you.
yeah.
Did you tell
Yeah,
Heffrey?
it's
Don't
pretty
tell
cool.
him.
I haven't told anybody yet.
This is
now you have.
my guess.
The first time.
My guess, since we're talking about it, I think the Rage Quits are more rare than secret 1-of-1s, because obviously we know there's a 1-of-1 of every treatment parallel, and there's like 13 parallels now. And I think the Rage Quits are under 10. I mean, that would be my guess. I think they're single digit on the print run there. Again, nothing official from the team. I do not work for the team. But I do think they're super rare. And like Tech said, I have pulled in a break a secret 1 of 1, and I have not pulled a rage quit yet. So yeah, I definitely think that those cards are a lot rarer than people were thinking.
I'm just gonna go ahead and put Heffrey's comment on stage.
Neat.
Oh, that's disgusting. Are you? What is it? 165? What's his next number?
165. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, that's impressive. I'm impressed with myself that I could see that power in the world's smallest font.
Yes, I know.
Grandma doesn't need her glasses all the time.
Yeah, probably. Did you see me do this? I'm sure that's a great view for anybody watching on mobile. You're welcome.
I didn't realize it was a secret 1 of 1 until I used the Radish Price Guide.
Are you? Oh my goodness!
Yeah, I knew it was a great card. I didn't realize it was a 1 of 1.
Cursive, there's a question from Mike on stage here. What did your Terminator 8-bit go for yesterday in your single stream?
Oh, can I say who bought it? So it actually went really well. So I was going to run my 8-bit Terminator on my single show Wednesday, and then there's someone in the community that's trying to collect all of them. I said, you know what? Let me hold off a couple days. Let me see if we can work a deal. They end up picking them up on eBay that they previously had a offer on, and mine actually went for the same price. I think it went for like $815, and that's kind of where I thought the prices were on that. From a standpoint that they are short print, not super short print. I mean, we love the art on them. Obviously, there's the chase for nationals next year, 2027. I think the biggest thing with the 8-bits is we're starting to see more of them come out. We're starting to see almost every break. There's one that hits. And, you know, I think we heard rumblings that they may be similar to a Glow Auto, which we know there's 25 of. I would say my guess coming out was like 25 to 50. And, yeah, so it went for about 800 yesterday, which is, I think, what the market is. I think eventually it settles between 6 and 8, but they're still a little high. They went for 8. We pulled another one, the Man of War, last night, and so that one will be on a single show soon.
Is it sitting right next to you so you can just happen to show it to camera? Is it right there? I love Man of War. I think he's my feature chase. Not chase. I'm not chasing him. If he shows up and I'm there and, you know, we match in a break.
It's kismet.
So, Anthony, I have a little bit.
That's one of the best ones.
Oh my God.
Got incredible.
So amazing. Okay.
Straight out of Pirates of the Caribbean.
Let's talk about that, Anthony. That may or may not be on Anthony's next single show. So it may or may not. Just going to leave it there. That is absolutely sick. Also, I had not heard any rumblings. You said rumblings of like similar to Glow Auto, so like out of 25. Where do such rumblings come from? And do say more.
Cursive's DMs are always blowing up with juicy news and gossip. I very rarely pass those along. I think I'm very good keeping the secrets in here. And every once in a while, you know, we'll spit some out there. But yes, I do feel like I have a lot of friends in the community. We do talk quite a bit. I will say I've never talked on the phone to this many grown men in my life. My wife makes fun of me.
Well,
There's quite a few of you guys will hit my phone, as they used to say, hit my line. And it's kind of cool, you know. I have a best friend who I've known for almost 20 years, who I talk to more now that he's in Bojack's and Ballerina than we ever talked before. And it's cool. The community is cool. I get made fun of a little bit for it, but it's a good time.
Seth, how many men are you talking to on a weekly basis?
I got so many bromances, Tex, and I can't wait to see you all at the National and hug you all. And I'll be like, I'm a hugger. Can I give you a hug? It's going to be great. I want to say this. I have a little bit different perspective, Anthony. I don't think we see the 8-bits go down because I think the market's just saying that they really appreciate these cards. So you know how like in other sets, traditional cards, the gold might sell for more than a blue or something, even though the gold has a higher print run. It's kind of similar. The market's going to stay where it is because people are just showing us and telling us that they really like these inserts.
Just glancing at the Radish Price Guide, it looks like prices are starting to settle around between like $800 and $1,000.
Yeah, I've heard some
like where stuff is starting to show up. Somebody got a week ago. Somebody got a Hitman 8-bit for $250.
Oh, it hurts my heart.
So
Yeah.
somebody picked up a Rage Quit Breeze for 300 yesterday.
No
Really?
way.
I think he might be on the stage. I'm a little jelly of that one. That was amazing. Yeah, I
Oh.
picked up a Rage Quit for I think like $599 or something like that, right at 600, and a $300 Rage Quit was a still. It's probably a still of the week, not even a day.
Yeah, they spelled Tecmo wrong in the listing. There is no H in Tecmo, folks. It is TECMO. And putting that H in there might lose you a few $100s on an auction.
Oh.
Or, I mean, good night. $300. That's insane. That is a steal. Good for whoever got that. That's amazing. Wow.
Yeah, that's a huge.
I agree with
that's a
Seth
huge
though.
coup.
I don't think the price will go down. I don't think it'll creep up much more past that. I don't know, high 800-900, maybe low thousands. But I think the more they come out, the more people see them, the more they want them, the more the chase, and the more that people learn about the chase of trying to get them all and take them to 2027 National to get a uncut sheet of them. So I think that chase is really fun. I don't know many people who are have publicly committed to doing that chase, but I do know there are a few. So good luck.
Yeah, that's gonna be a tough chase, even though we have a little over a year.
Yeah, a little over.
But that's what do we know the final number? Were there 45 or 52? How many of the 8-bits are there? Do we know?
45.
45.
45.
42,
Okay.
42 on the uncut sheet, and then there's 3 more, right? There was do you guys remember the other 3? It was Bison,
Bison,
Was Sweetness?
dartboard.
Dartboard,
Okay.
and there was a third one that's not on the sheet of 42.
The Merlones,
I think it's Merlones.
the other base, the 3 base heroes with 8 bits.
Man,
Poor
you guys,
Merlones.
you know,
I do
Well,
I do know
know
one
what?
of the people chasing this completion of 8-bits said they're 30 away, a little less than 30 away.
Oh my goodness.
Jesus.
So that means they probably already have about 15 or 15 more. And if we're saying they're
Wow.
going for about $1,000, that's a pretty penny.
you can do the math.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, warp. JSOL says warp. I was thinking that as well. As the third one. So I don't know. We'd have to look at the sheet. Maybe that's homework for us to figure it out. But
Study up.
yeah, study up. Throw it on screen. I would love a nice clean photo of the uncut sheet. If anybody's listening, Rue would like a nice photo.
Yeah, there were photos posted, I believe, but yeah, I think they were just kind of quick and dirty.
They were,
photos,
right?
yeah.
And they worked. They totally work. But
Yeah.
just a nicely lit.
Yeah,
Little
like high res.
You said it, Tex. I've got high standards.
You do.
I know. It is both one of my biggest assets and one of my biggest faults together. It can be both, right, Seth?
Yes.
Both can be true. Yes.
Yeah, that is how it always is for me. Both are true. It's a real conundrum. So
Have you all seen anyone that used the release day double mega in a break? Because I'm curious if anyone's added those and how that would work.
I've seen some smaller streamers put those in. Yes.
Like if
So,
you want to
yeah.
do, go ahead.
You get that hero on a random.
Yeah.
And you get the card that comes out of that single pack.
Yeah, I stumbled across a breaker I had never heard of on YouTube. I think it was last night, and he broke a day one and went through it.
Because I'm doing a half case Sunday, and I'm thinking about tossing in a release day. I only got my own personal just for funsies, and I don't know if you guys have tried it.
Oh.
I have not.
Only done
I have
hobby.
not tried it. We've not done it one double mega from a streaming perspective. We've ripped a couple personally.
Yeah.
And we've ripped, I think, 2 release day. And those are really fun. I think it would be super fun in a stream. I don't know. I don't know how that would. I guess you just would get the hero, right? Like you'd just be really lucky whoever was in that single pack.
Totally. Yeah.
My
Yeah,
buyer's
yeah.
givey yesterday was a Tim Brown day one. I mean, just a normal print.
Really?
That was pretty big. So Yeah.
I thought I saw an image. Somebody hit one of the gold helmets, or one of the all gold. Has anybody
I think
seen one of
Dojo
those?
Dojo had
Jim
one.
McMahon. That's the one.
Yeah, it was the Jim McMahon that I saw.
I think Shauno got one too. He got one early on, if I remember.
That's
right.
nice.
And those are one of
There you
ones,
go, Greg.
correct?
Congrats.
Yeah,
Yes, they are.
that's Modison for anybody who doesn't
Yeah.
know Mogason. That's amazing. Way to go. Who did you win, Mogason? That's a great buyer's gibby. I have not seen the gold. I've not seen like in real, like not real life, but like again, a nicely lit photo. I've only seen them in
I saw one photo of it, and I was very jealous because
They're
Jim
sharp.
McMahon's amazing. And but those are one of ones, correct?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay.
Gold.
That's right.
And what are the red, white, and blue out of? Do we know? What's the scuttlebutt? We should ask Cursive. Cursive, check
They're
your
the
Cursive.
SSP. Red, white, and blue. They're SSP, and the green are SP, right?
Okay.
And then the regular font is
Correct.
regular P. I don't know.
Does
I didn't pull. So I opened 4 of those 8-bit boxes. I only pulled one of the green, so one of the short print. I didn't pull anything above that. All the rest of them were the regular white font.
Okay, we've opened 2. We pulled one that was white and one that was the red, white, and blue. So,
SSP.
SSP. I know.
Where are these red, white, and blues coming out of? I'm sorry, I don't think I've seen one yet.
Yeah.
Those are the release day
Release
one,
day.
double mega
Oh, they're in
cards.
there.
Yeah, the font is different colors on the Tecmo Bowl on the bottom.
On
Right.
the logo.
Oh.
Yeah.
There's
Oh,
a
okay.
white,
not
a green,
realize
a
that.
red, white, blue, and then all gold.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good
I
to
know.
know.
Well, so we pulled Haley's Comet and the power was 180. And I was like, what the? That's amazing. And I thought maybe it was kind of like the all arts at first, right? Like, oh, maybe they're all primarily 180. And then Eric and Cursive enlightened me and they're like, it's the red, white, and blue. So yeah, I do remember that. There's been a lot going on. It had been a minute. But yeah, it's cool. I was like, that's a nice power bump for Haley's Comet. And I'd love to know how SSP they are. Like, what does that mean? Is that out of? And
I would say 10 or less.
You say 10 or less? What do you say, Eric?
Which color?
Red, white, and blue.
Yeah, I would say 10 is a pretty good number. 8 to 12 in that range.
Okay. Cursive, are you checking your DMs?
Yeah. What are all your little birdies telling you?
We talked about it yesterday. Someone asked for prices on them, so I kind of don't let them know what my prices was. We didn't talk about print run, but I think Eric's right. The team likes reusing numbers. I think 8 to 12 has been used quite a bit, so I would say that would be my guess as well.
All right. And last but not least, Seth, where do you land?
I'm taking the over there just because there are a lot of release day double megas that were available. I don't know how many, but I think just to get all the cards in the hands of collectors and players, they'd have to print just a tad more. I'm going to say under 25.
JSaw said, yeah, I pulled a single tier red, white, and blue. I also see that you
Ooh.
received my cards in the mail. So, man, I'm glad they got there safely.
That's awesome.
Wonderful. Rue, did you have a little news about something that happened to you?
What? Oh, something that happened to me. Yes. I've got some fun, really fun news. Do I have a photo? Is there a photo up there? I got to get a photo. So you guys talk about something else and let me go grab this because I think that's really important. So I grabbed all the photos. But
All right, we're going to talk amongst ourselves. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Come on, man, pull it together.
Speaking
Just
of
us girls here, we can talk.
just as girls. Yeah. I want to talk about the power really quick, okay?
Right.
Because Anthony, you have some thoughts about the creeping up with the power creep, as you called it, of the power. So I want to respond after you go first, and I'll respond to that.
So apparently, there's a term new to me called a power creep in gaming. I don't know if it's specifically to TCGs, where previously to or new compared to previous sets. A product will release more higher end cards for Bojack's Battle Arena. Obviously, that would mean more 200s, more 195s, 190s. We talked about Radish Price Guide. If you look at 190s and what they're selling for, I would say on average are selling for about 400, which is at least 400 less than what they've previously sold for, especially when we compare it to Griffey. And it seems like there's a lot more hitting the market. I've personally bought, I think, a 190 DAC for like 300, and I think I even saw one go for like 150, which obviously that was the anomaly there. But quite a few that can be had around the 400 range. And I think that is due to the influx of the quantity of those higher end cards. So I think that's what we call a power creep. Anyone in the chat, if that's correct, let me know. But I think that's the correct terminology, and I think that's what's happening, unspoken from the team, but that's what it looks like. And we're not mad at it. It means, like I said, more people can have some of these higher end cards. More people are pulling 190s, and it's something to get excited about.
Yeah. I have a thought on this, Seth, but what's your rebuttal here, Seth?
So I thought I was going to get to disagree and play the Stephen A. Smith card, but I'm not. I'm playing because I know, and spit all over myself. But no, Anthony, I also agree that I like it. Right? One, because I think there were some people wanted some more access for Apex cards, and this gives people a little bit more access to do so, to build a deck or to just have a card with higher power, because we'd like to see that. But it's still not cheap. So they should be attainable, but they should be not for everyone, if that makes sense. So I'm all about it.
Okay. I like that take. I will say I also think it's important to recognize that there are no jumbos, right? Like if we think back to Griffey, jumbos weren't being ripped left and right at the beginning of Griffey. I mean, it was like if you got into a jumbo break or saw a jumbo being ripped, you're like, oh, this is amazing. Or if you got to rip one yourself. And so we don't have those anymore. So we're seeing a lot of the hits that we would see in jumbos coming out of these hobbies. And I think that's also some of maybe the perception of the power, what you call it, the power creep. Is that we're just seeing more hits because they're all in the hobbies and the double megas. There's nowhere else for them to be. There's no blasters to live in, and there's no jumbos to live in.
Good point.
I mean, I just had a memory come up on Time Hop. If any of you old folks do Time Hop like myself, go down memory lane. And so 2 years ago today, it's an app on your phone that connects your Facebook and photos, and it says, hey, on this day 5 years ago, this is what you did. But anyways, so it came up last year at a local card shop here, the Big Game in Amherst, Ohio. Great store who sells some BoBA on a really good price. Myself, our good buddy Jake Seatown, and a couple other BoBA people local in the community all went down there. We bought Alpha Update jumbos for $800. We all ripped the jumbo ourselves at a table in person. Shared hits, had lunch, did some trades. And man, we were so excited to rip jumbos, like essentially the release day, maybe the day after. But looking back on those and seeing what kind of hits we're getting in the hobbies for Tecmo, it's Tecmo hobbies over Alpha Update jumbos all day. I love Tecmo hobbies. I've always been a very big one, like, oh man, I really like the double megas. Tecmo hobbies have changed my tune. It is Tecmo hobbies all day, every day, 8 days a week.
Okay. Real quick, has anybody found any double megas in the wild yet? I'm just curious. Everybody who's on here, has anybody found any at Target or Dick's? Or I've heard they're there, but I'm just curious. We have a House of Sports, and we have now on the upper echelon of what Pokemon is as far as standards. We are no longer, as Bo Jackson Battle Arena is at Dick's Sporting Goods, a buy 10 or a cap of 10. We are now a cap of 2. So all the other sports cards have a limit of 10 at Dick's. Pokemon's the only one that has 2. If you go in there and you try to find a double mega at one of the House of Sports, it is now a limit of 2. My local store told me that, which is good because someone else beat me to it. They got 2. I went and got my 2. We've had a few people in the area, ping us and say, hey, go to the store, go buy your 2 because that's all you can buy. And a few other people in other states that I know have got hit with that. Oh, I know it's not Pokemon, but it is a limit of 2 for these ones. Interesting. I love it. Okay.
My local LCS had them, and I had to go there and last week and pay market, which I'm like, man, I don't want to, but I really wanted one because I didn't get my bundle in yet. So I'm like, fine. And he had 2, so I bought 2.
Yeah. Okay. And what about you, Eric?
I've seen them in the wild. I have not gotten any, but yeah, there's a store here with double megas for $200 and hobbies are 800. So I've gotten a few off eBay for a little less.
Okay. Tex?
I have a Dick's and a Target right near me. I have not seen it yet at either.
Okay. All right.
So,
Ditto.
but I just have
Our
birthday gift
LCS
Dick's.
got it, but that was it. So
All right, so Rue,
yes,
on, are you ready yet?
okay, yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready.
All right.
It's so exciting. So yesterday, this is a story for another Good Morning Bo. But anyways, I'm working on a deck, you guys. That's big news in and of itself. And it's no easy task when you don't play and are learning. So thanks to Cursive here for helping me out. I got a fair amount of mail yesterday, and as anybody who uses or participates in whatnot a lot, mail day can be very exciting. And I went to open my mail, and this guy was in it. There he is.
Oh, as a Giants fan, this is crazy.
And then look, okay, wait for it. He's right here. He wanted to come today.
Oh, in the flesh.
That's what I was waiting for. I didn't know you were going to
In
show
the-
the image.
in the
That's what we want to
cardboard.
see.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
Rue,
horrible.
that needs to be magged up ASAP.
It is
I
magged up.
know.
I just took it out. Look at this. I just
Good.
took it out.
Take it out because you can't see it in the plastic.
I can see the fingerprints on that super right now.
So, all right, everybody come back. Why am I big? Here we go. Okay, that was great. But all right, here's the beauty of it. So I decided early that I was going to chase Hot Rod, and it stems from Bazooka's massive break of the 25 cases and being like, who can I get in this break? And I asked my almost 20-year-old who is helping with shipping this summer, and he was like, you should get Hot Rod. He's really cool, right? And so I looked at him and I was like, yeah, he's really cool. I love him. He's adorable. So I got Hot Rod, and that sort of started the chase. And then last week, Hobby Club had this super as a buyer's givey. And so yeah, Seth, what? So, I contacted every human I know and was like, hey, you might want to get a spot in this break so you could get in the buyer's givey. And longer story short, none of us got it. Somebody else did. And then the community formed a secret group, Tex Hooper, on Discord and bought this for me. And oh no, I'll start crying, and sent it to me.
You're gonna make
And
me cry.
so I know. So I opened it yesterday, and I have to say, I have to do the shout out of Tex, of B-Dub Hub, Dr. Feelgood, KSH, Liebird, Rango Fett, who's also known as TD Boy, Sobin, Sully, and Tex, and Heffrey, of course, I'm sorry, Heff, who all got together, secretly did this arrangement. And the human who won this was new to BoBA. And this guy lives in, I'll just say, the East, and Steelers fan. And he got the most amazing package I've heard now of autos, of bus, of wood chipper, of double check. Who else am I forgetting here? Other big Steelers, decap, just an incredible package. So we could do a whole show on the community. But I was going to say I didn't have words, but I did just talk for about 4 minutes. So I guess I have some, but the biggest word I have is thank you. I'm grateful. I'm humbled. And it just makes my heart really, really, really warm. And he being Hot Rod may or may not just travel around the house with me since last night at about 9 p.m.
You got to get one of those things and just wear them around your neck.
That's what I was going to say.
Like,
Nationals.
like Kyle
need a
D
hype
does
chain.
at the National.
If B-Dub was part of this, I'm going to text him to send you a free hype chain because he's making them right now. He's 3D printing them. So if you guys are looking for hype chains, B-Dub has them in his store when he goes live. But get Rue a free one so that she can wear the hype chain at National.
And Hooshima. I didn't say Hooshima too. Hoosh. There he is. He was not in my screenshot, but he was absolutely a part of this as well. Hoosh and Heffrey weren't in my screenshot of who was a part of it. So Hoosh, thank you. I found him last night in Dosha's break, and so I tagged him and was like, I just got some pretty cool mail. I I don't know where else this happens though. Texas, like this doesn't happen, and I like not calling out Tops or Panini, but it doesn't happen. You're not. This isn't happening. You're not getting.
Yeah, no, we're very fortunate. We have a very loving and tight knit community, and they love to do stuff for other people, which is amazing. You don't find that many places.
What a story. That
So we're
warms
pretty
my
fortunate.
heart. And congrats,
Yeah.
Rue.
Thank you.
Well-
It's my first super.
Your first personal super.
My first personal. Yeah, I've pulled a
okay.
few, but no.
Right.
And
Wow,
Maugason,
that's awesome.
Maugason part of this too. Yeah, it was a large amount of people. I'm so grateful.
Wonderful. Well, I can't think of a better note to end on. This was
Yep.
great. Rue,
What are the cards? There's some cards. There's
Oh.
some card images. Rue, what are those for?
I
wait.
was just. I thought if we wanted to, we don't have to. We could talk a little bit about parallels. Just because I think it's fun to compare what's new. So we got to
There's
remove.
a parallel.
No, there it is.
There's a parallel.
We got to
Hey.
remove him, and then we've got to add this one. All right, we need it. We need Slappy. We need our producer here. All right, so I just threw this image together to look at a Blizzy, from Griffey Zephyr, and then to look at the sore thumb of Phoenix, because I mean, come on now, Phoenixes are one of the best upgrades there is, I think, in Tecmo.
Yeah.
And Zephyrs are. I love his fire on a Blizzy. So I made this just to say, like, hey, what do we think about this? And that was really it. Just I like the idea of talking about the parallels.
No, I know. We have the quickly the logos too. So one question that was asked real quick is that if you're going to Madness, if the logo foils when you're building out your Madness deck are comparable, I think the blue and reds are, because they are considered logo foils. But that green and silver, I think that's its its own treatment. It's a Tecmo logo. It is not a logo foil. It's a Tecmo logo. I think the red and blues can be interchanged no matter what set they came from. Someone from the team can correct me if I'm wrong. I'll ping Wicked, my good buddy Jacob, who I don't ping unless I talk to him in person, because he's a busy guy. But yeah, so we probably have to dig a little deeper in those. We do have the chart of what are the 1-for-1s as far as treatments. Again, like helmets or coliseums, and there's some new ones that don't have an equivalent. So maybe we dig deeper throughout next week. But since we're on Rue, what do we have, Rue, coming up today?
Oh, we've got a break. It's a big one. 18 hobbies. This is 3 cases. We're going at 327 today Eastern, and that means there will be 18 guaranteed autos, and we're gonna have a lot of fun. And we're doing random. So this is, most things right now I think are pick your hero while people are figuring out who their heroes are, their chases. We thought we'd switch it up, and I personally miss random a little bit. I like getting in random breaks. You get heroes that you never would choose. Then you get them in the mail and you're like, oh, this is so much cooler in person than I was giving it by the image I've seen on whatnot. So we're doing random. Coming out with us 3:27 p.m. Eastern today. We'll have a great time.
All right. And then I am actually going to go on the 7 like Rue. It doesn't show it here. She's going 3:27 Eastern. I'm going 2:57 Eastern. I am doing 1 hobby box. I think it's a power break. We'll leave it up to the community to see what we want to do. But it's a quick 30-minute break just to get you guys those juices and fluids pumping, whatever you want to call it. So we can raid into Rue as she starts going live with 3 cases. And then our good friends.
Oh, they are. They're so cute. All right, thank you, great.
So lazily, I use the same image so I can just keep it for all breaks in case I decide to change the format. But I like that term, on the 7, Anthony. So we also do on the 7, 6:37 on Sunday. I'm going to do half case, like you, Rue. A lot of pick your heroes, and I typically always do random. I think it's fun. I like the element and the okay, yay, or the opposite. So and maybe I'll throw in a little extra release day double mega. We'll see.
That's right. You just might. That could be a lot of fun. So, all right. That is awesome. We've got some good breaks happening today and this weekend. Anything else, Tex?
I think we've covered everything for this week.
Wonderful.
All right. I got to say one thing.
Oh,
be safe. Fireworks.
Oh,
Don't blow off your hand, because you need your hand to sort your cards and to all the things. So
think about that. there's going to be a lot of people who, over these next 48 hours, are no longer going to have 10 fingers.
True.
No, that's
Think about
terrible.
It's possible. It's gonna happen. Like,
Yeah.
Come on, guys.
There has to
Someday
be
there's gonna
a
lot of people.
stat. How many people every 4th of July in the United
Yeah.
States lose some part of their hand?
At least a part of a finger.
don't be Jason Pierre-Paul.
No, safety has no quitting time, you guys. Safety has no
Yeah.
quitting time.
No.
Yeah, keep those hands safe.
That should
Yeah,
be a
be
banner.
safe out there this weekend. Have a good time. Thank you, everybody, for
Yeah.
being here.
USA 250.
It was a good show. Yeah, tomorrow, right? Country
Yeah.
turns 250 years old.
Yep. Everyone enjoy your weekend. Happy 4th.
Yeah,
This
we'll
is-
see you
yeah.
Monday.
Good morning, Bo Friday.
All right. Take care, everybody. We'll see you soon.
Peace.
Thanks, guys.